Good morning everyone, this is Shivangi ma'am here. I'm here to take class of Standard 3, Chapter SST and Chapter 1. Chapter name is Up in the Sky. So before watching this video, you have to first read this chapter out thoroughly, go through this chapter, and after that see this explanation. So on the very first page of this chapter, page number 9, here it is, some questions are given. Question says, where do you see the following? Write S for sky and L for land. So whichever things you see in the sky, you have to write S over there, and whichever things you see on the land, you have to write L for it. So here first question is sun. So we see sun in the sky, you have to write S over here. House, you see house on land, you will write L for it. Accordingly, you have to fill all the blank spaces. Now let's get started with the chapter. What do you see when you look at the sky? During the day, you see the sun, and at night, you see the moon and the stars. So, what are the things that we see in the sky? So, during the day, we see the sun, and during the night, we see moon and the twinkling stars. The sun, the moon, and the stars are heavenly bodies. So what are the heavenly bodies? Heavenly bodies means the things which exist in the space. The things which exist in the space. These are called heavenly bodies. Those are so the sun, the moon, and the stars are known as heavenly bodies because they exist in space. The planets are also heavenly bodies. The planets also are heavenly bodies because they also exist in space. So, and all the planets move around the sun. Every planet moves around the sun. The sun and the 8 planets form the solar system. The sun and the 8 planets, we have 8 planets in our solar system, and these all together form a solar system. So what are the names of the 8 planets? So it is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the 8 planets we have in our solar system. You need to remember all of them, okay? So we live on planet Earth. Onto which planet we live, the name of the planet is Earth. This is to be known that only Earth has the factors on which life can exist, and rest of the planets do not have the factors onto which life can exist. Now we'll read about the sun. The sun is at the center of the solar system. All the planets move around the sun. The sun exists in the center of the solar system. It exists in the center of the solar system, and all the planets move around the sun. Every planet, whichever planets you read above, 8 planets move around the sun. The sun is a huge ball of very hot gases. The sun is made up of gases, and it is a very huge ball of hot gases. It is many times bigger than the earth. The sun is the nearest star to our planet Earth. The sun is many times bigger than the earth, and it is the nearest star to the planet Earth. The sun is important to us because now we will read about the things why sun is important to us. So first thing is, it gives us heat and light. The sun provides us heat, and it also provides us light. Plant make food using sunlight. Plant needs sunlight to make food of their own. The sun is a source of energy. The sun gives us heat and light, and it is a source of energy, and the energy obtained by the sun, the name of the energy obtained by the sun is known as solar energy. The name of the energy obtained by the sun is known as solar energy. It is used to cook food, to light up streets at night, and even to run cars. So this solar light is solar energy helps us to cook food, and also it light up streets. You have seen street lights, so they mostly get charged by the sunlight through solar energy. Okay, now we'll read about the next topic is the moon. The moon is round like the sun. The moon appears same as the sun. It is closest neighbor of the earth. Seen from the earth, both the sun and the moon appear to be of the same size. So this moon is very close to the earth, and when we see from the earth, the sun and the moon, they both appear of the same size. However, the moon is much more smaller than the sun. This moon is very much smaller than the sun, but it looks big because it is very closest to the earth. The moon's surface has many big holes called craters. The moon's surface is very uneven, and the big holes on the moon, it is known as the craters. The name of those big holes are called craters. The moon moves around the earth. It is Earth's natural satellite. This moon moves around the earth, and this is the Earth's natural satellite. So do you know what a satellite is? A satellite is an object which orbits, moves around the bigger object in space. Okay, so just as a planet moves around the sun, a satellite moves around a planet. Just as the planet moves around the sun, this satellite moves around the planet. The moon does not have its own light. Only the part of the moon which receives sunlight can be seen from the earth. So this moon does not have its own light, but sun has its own light. So the sun reflects its light towards the moon, and whichever light is reflected, we can see only that part of the moon. In 1969, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin became the first people to land on the moon. So in 1969, these two persons were the first to land on the moon. First is Neil Armstrong and another is Edwin Aldrin. So in 1969, these both persons became the first people to land on the moon. So they found that there is no air on the moon. No one can live there. So moon has no air and no one can live on the moon. Now the next topic is the stars. We see stars twinkling in the sky at night. So we see stars only in the night, and we see it twinkling. The stars are huge heavenly bodies. Here heavenly bodies means those things which exist in space. So these are huge heavenly bodies which exist in space. They are big balls of gases. Stars are also made of gases, and they are big ball of gases. They have their own heat and light. Like as sun, they also have their own heat and light. The brightest star that we see in the night sky is the Sirius. So the brightest star which we see in the sky, the name of that star is Sirius, Sirius. Some stars appear to form patterns. So together, or some stars, they come together and form some patterns. These patterns look like figure of animals, people or things. Such patterns are called constellation. So what is constellation? A group of stars which form any pattern is called constellation. So one constellation that can be very seen clearly at night is the Great Bear, and it is also known as Ursa Major. So these constellation also have many names, and which is available, which we can see in the clear night. That is one constellation is there which we can see in the clear night, that is known as Great Bear, and it is also called Ursa Major. Some other constellations are Scorpius, the scorpion, Leo, the lion, the Orion, the hunter. So these are the names of the constellation, and the constellation is group of stars which forms the pattern. Thank you, class. And the rest word meaning work and question answer work I'll provide you in the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.